What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is Aaron Nix, and this is AEW Dynamite in 3 minutes. Let's see if AEW has improved since we last checked in with it. Let's get the counter on the screen, and let's get it cracking. It's the labours of Chris Jericho once again. Absolutely despise this gimmick. However, the juice is loose. Juventud Guerrera is back in North American wrestling on the mainstream platform. He takes on Chris Jericho. Jericho has to win with a high-flying move off the top rope. Don't like that stipulation. Dumb, stupid, convoluted. However, the star of this really actually is MJF, who was fucking incredible. Not only on the commentary position, but also on stage. Chris Jericho wins the match with a Judas effect off the top rope, and then Wardlow attacks him from behind because Wardlow will be his fourth labour of whatever they're calling it, Labour of Jericho, Labour of Love, don't really care. But MJF standing there with all the fans flipping him off, giving him abuse, and he just keeps laying it in. His conviction, he is by far and away one of the most entertaining and most hateable heels you could possibly ask for in the modern generation. The guy is incredible.
If I wanted to hear your opinions, I would turn on TLC and watch reruns of My 600-Pound Life, so shut up!
Daniel Garcia and a couple of jobbers from WWE, because apparently we're still hiring guys from WWE that we don't need to, take on the ridiculously high-powered team of Eddie Kingston, Jon Moxley and Darby Allin. Don't care about this. Don't want to see my main event stars wrestling jobbers. Match was fine. By the way, Wild Thing is a really sick entrance thing for Jon Moxley. Really works. Didn't think I'd like it. Absolutely loved it. Eddie Kingston is obviously my G. That guy is what I believe so many professional wrestlers should aspire to be. But ultimately, I don't really care. And obviously, the faces job out the nobodies. And we move on.
Because you're sitting at home in your Transformers pyjamas, knocking one out with your KY or whatever you use. I mean, you know, other substances are available.
Meanwhile, at the League of Douchebag, a bunch of scrubs wearing ridiculous outfits beat up a real man called Hangman Page.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
Legit Layla Hirsch beats Ali, and frankly a very subpar and very sloppy match for my money. I don't think it was actually legit Layla Hirsch's fault. She's very small, she's got a low centre of gravity, she's also a shooter, and unfortunately Ali's more of a sports entertainment kind of girl, and it just didn't mesh well as far as I'm concerned. Women's division still got a long way to go as far as I'm concerned. It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't great either. In your first televised murder of the day, Miro knocks off Big Shotty Lee Johnson, who did very well to get any offense in whatsoever. By the way, finally Miro looks the way he should. Love a televised murder, love a Bulgarian on the loose, fantastic stuff. Miro looks exactly the way he should be. Credible, legitimate, violent, vicious. Big Shotty Lee Johnson plays a great job as the underneath face, but unfortunately gets knocked off by a much more powerful and dominant individual in Miro. Long may Miro's reign continue. The main event, why the fuck was this not on pay-per-view, by the way? Malakai Black makes his in-ring debut against Cody Rhodes and summariously murders him in about 4 minutes. Wham bam, thank you ma'am. Cody gets knocked the fuck out.
You got knocked the fuck out, man!
Amazing match. What it does is it cements the fact that Malakai Black is ridiculously dangerous. He just knocked off one of the biggest baby faces and frankly the best all-round and well-polished professional wrestler that I believe AEW has in Cody Rhodes. After the match, Cody Rhodes goes to tease his retirement, but Malakai Black returns with a crutch and whacks him again to say, shut the fuck up, you hot dog in tart. No doubt Cody Rhodes is going to have some time away, most likely to spend time with his newborn, which is fantastic news. I think he deserves to be off TV for a while as well. Keeps him fresh in the mind of the fans, and ultimately Malakai Black can move on to just murdering the rest of the roster and proving his dominance. By the way, AEW, got to give you credit. Malakai Black, absolute perfection. Let him do his thing, and you are guaranteed to make money. I actually thought it was a decent Dynamite. Unfortunately, the problems are still there. The stars are fantastic, but it's way too much filler, way too much use of jobbers and factions, and just loads of people that frankly don't need to be there. If you've got massive stars available like Jon Moxley, they shouldn't be in the ring with scrubs. I'm sorry, that's just the way it is. Particularly ex-WWE scrubs. It's bad enough that you've gone out and bought a lot of ex-WWE talent. Don't go out and buy rubbish ones. I like Ever-Rise, but they are nothing better than an AEW Dark main event at best. I'm sorry, but that's the way it is. And that tag team division is already way too oversaturated, overstacked, and not being used properly. I've been Aaron X. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, dislike if you don't like my opinions on AEW. I don't give a shit. I'm still going to cover it and I'm still going to give you an honest and candid opinion. But until then, I'll see you soon for more content from the Wrestle Plug.